Let's talk about fatigue, if you don't mind, for a few minutes, because that's a very commonly reported adverse effect. Sometimes not clear, is it due to the disease, is it due to the chemotherapy, or sometimes due to stress, depression, anxiety?
I think it's a combination of all of them. I think because the chemotherapy tends to be, it's quite an aggressive treatment, that will always have an effect on your body's functions. Plus you're going to be, you are, and I was depressed, that also can cause fatigue.
Yeah.
And then I think it's the same, because you've gone through major surgery, then you've gone into another form of treatment. Your body is going to say it's going to need a lot of time to recover, and even it's not as if you're going to be 2-3 weeks. It's an ongoing monthly thing for even months after you finish the treatment. Your body is still healing itself. You cannot expect to rush straight back.
How severe was the fatigue in your case?
Well, I just used to fall asleep on a sofa, in the middle of the afternoon, just completely go for 3 couple of hours. But as we were discussing, Mum and Dad said, yeah, it's your body's way of telling you it needs you to shut down. It needs you to just rest while it does its thing inside to heal itself, because it just let it go. Don't fight the fatigue. Yeah. If you're going to have a nap, have a nap.
So that's an interesting way of looking at it. You almost think of it as part of the healing process.
Yeah, because your body, that's a signal from your body. If your body's telling you you need sleep, don't fight it. That's your body saying, I want to rest.
Yeah. Don't
try and force yourself. Don't try and do too much, because in the end, you could do more damage. Listen to your body sometimes.
Now, one type of fatigue is where you feel tired, like you want to sleep. Yeah. Another type is where you feel physically drained, like you've exercised, your muscles may be aching, or you just can't face continuing with an activity. Which for you was it?
Mine, it was the falling asleep, because I tried to at least walk for a couple of miles a day, but at a slow pace, which was quite good until, say, somebody else was with me and I had to try and catch them up, because certain members of the family, being my younger brother, tends to walk very quickly, and he was not compensating for me, so I had to keep saying, could you slow down please? But he gradually slowed down, and then realised that I was struggling, and he would break his speed down.
Did he used to help you to have that regular walk?
He did, because I used to try and walk every morning, just especially when I hadn't got the pump on, just to get out, because you can become too internal, you're not getting out, and you don't really want to be sitting inside all day, because in the end, if you get out and you see other people, or you get out, it's a distraction. Definitely. It takes your mind off what you're going through.
I can definitely see that. Sometimes it's hard to motivate yourself individually when you're on your own. Yeah. But I think you just said there you had your brother. So is it a tip for others to actually go out with somebody else?
I think it's got also, in fact, there's somebody there if anything's, but also it's a social interaction, because I found you can become very insular. You become withdrawn and into yourself. Whereas if there's somebody there to talk to, I was lucky. I had my family. I went to stay with Mum and Dad while I was in treatment. My brother, because we live in the same village, he was, he used to come around every day after work. It's just so you're always interacting, and it's good because they're looking after you, but they can see any progress that you're making, and also you need to talk to people. You cannot do it on your own by not talking. That's why, because I started off not talking, and when I opened up, things I found came easier.